My name is Vicki Gray. I am a performer recruit manager for Cam4. What I do is I get models signed up to the website. We have a few programs for our new models, one of them being our match bonus program, where it's 8 weeks long. Each week we match our models up to $500, which is pretty cool. So I run that, as well as being kind of like a customer support person for the performers. So when they have issues or questions or anything, rather than having to go through some outsourced support system, they can directly contact me and I help them with whatever problems they might be having, and I try to, help them succeed. I think the most important thing I find is engagement. So at the end of the day, you can be super hot and beautiful or really good looking, but what you really need is to be able to engage with your audience, and that's how you keep somebody in your room, and that's how you get people to tip you, is by connecting to them. Nobody really wants to go into a room where there's just some hot girl dancing around, but she's not chatting with her viewers, she's not connecting with her viewers, and at the end of the day, if you can go on Pornhub and watch a free porno if you want something like that. But our viewers really like it when performers talk to them. When they come into the room, they're like, hey, so-and-so, I remember you, and creating that connection.
So for you, personality is more important than...
Oh, 100%. I think that personality, like, if you don't have the personality, or if you try to put on a fake persona, people can see right through it. What a really good thing to do is, like, recording your shows is always recommended, so that you can view yourself and you can really see, am I being my authentic self? Because nobody wants to be talking to somebody who's fully scripted. People want authenticity, and that's what's gonna that's what's gonna grow your fan base. For recruiting, we have a few different methods. We recruit at events, as well as on our website. We have a live chat for people who are interested in learning more. We help them get set up with their account, but a lot of it is a lot of networking. So events like this are great for getting our name out there. Even on like Twitter and Instagram, I'll get girls who are messaging me who are like interested but are a little bit nervous, so it's a really good way for me to directly speak to them and ease them into the process.
For you, do you feel for a girl to have a good successful cam career, does she need to space out the niches she does and stuff? Does she need to develop regular clientele? What?
I think consistency is key. So being consistent with your shows is so important, because you really do, the people that really do tip you a lot are the people that are consistently coming to your shows, and they're your loyal fans. So as long as you're showing up for your scheduled shows when you're supposed to be, or if you have scheduled private shows with your fans, as long as you're present for all of that, I think that's really key. And not being too kind of all over the place with it, because if people are on a campsite and they want to see you and you're never there, or they don't know when you're going to be online, they're going to lose interest, because it's making it more difficult for them to be able to become a fan of yours.
I know you haven't webcammed, but for you, what is the reality of this business versus what people think it is?
I think that some people think that if they just turn on, like, if they're really hot and they turn on the camera, they're gonna get the viewers and they're gonna make the money. I also think that some people don't take it seriously enough, especially because you are your own boss, so you really need to be self-motivated and treat it like a job. Yes, it's fun and it can be a fun hobby, but if you do want to be successful with it, you need to be consistent with it. You need to create your brand and your image and really put in the time and effort to establish yourself if you want to succeed long term.
Is there a particular look that you found that does better than another?
No. So what we find, especially on Cam4, we cater to so many different niches and so many different markets. There really is like a lot of people come up to me and they'll be like, oh well, you know, I'm a little bigger, I'm a little this, I don't think I'm not going to do as well as these like really fit, beautiful men and women. And that's not the case at all, because it really lies with within your personality. If you have the personality, you're going to topple over somebody that has the looks but doesn't cater to that personality.
You find your own experience, different looks do better in different parts of the country or the world?
Yeah, so I know that a lot of Europeans really like North American girls and guys. I think that, I'm trying to think, there really is something out there for everybody, and I just think that regions are so diverse that it's kind of difficult to say if there's like a particular look that works best with different regions, but I do know Europeans really do like the North American girls.
You're an attractive girl and you have the experience of all of this. You've never thought about...
So I recently started working with Cam4 as an account manager about 4 months ago. So all of this is really new to me. Before starting with Cam4, I actually didn't really know anything about the industry. So it's been this like huge learning process, but the more I do learn about camming, the more interested I am in it for sure. I mean, being able to be your own boss is amazing, and creating a brand and image for yourself, if you're able to do it, I think that would be pretty cool.
What can you tell us about Cam4?
Yeah, so Cam4 is about 12 years old now. It's one of the OG cam sites. Something that makes us really, really cool and different from other cam sites is the programs we run for our new performers. I'm one of the recruiters, so I'm essentially a customer service point for performers, so they can directly contact me if they're having issues or anything, rather than having to go through a huge like support system thing. And I think that really differentiates us. We also offer coaching. We offer one-on-one free coaching with some of our top earning performers, and we also have weekly live coaching with Sammy Strips, which is really awesome, and you can check that out online by following Cam4 Official, and that's posted every Wednesday.
The webcamming industry in general never seems to wane in popularity. It always just seems to get bigger and bigger. And I think that is.
Well, I think that a lot more people are moving towards camming, simply because they're in a safe space, they're able to do what they want on their own terms, as well as why I think camming is becoming more and more popular is people nowadays, everyone wants to be famous and everybody wants to get their name out there. Camming is such an amazing way to broadcast to thousands of people from the comfort of your own home. So you're able to get your brand and name out there really quickly and really easily through camming, and I think that's why it's really gaining popularity.
Do you have an email or something if people want to contact you?
Yeah, people can follow me on Twitter. It's Vicki Gray XX. Gray is Gray, and you can email me whenever you'd like at vicky@cam4.com.